Look at how the sunlight catches these colors. Today, we're going to build these stunning stained glass windows right here in the classroom. Between the 10th and 15th centuries, wealthy nobles and massive European cathedrals used towering windows like these to tell elaborate stories. But the artisans who made them had to use some truly bizarre ingredients to get those rich colors. We're talking ground copper, iron oxide, sour wine, and yes, even urine. Don't worry, we are skipping the hot ovens and the smelly medieval chemicals today. We've swapped them out for safe, modern supplies that create the exact same glowing effect. By understanding how those ancient windows were layered together, we can safely bring a piece of medieval history to life. Let's gather our materials. You'll need a sheet of clear transparency film, a black Sharpie, Elmer's white glue, liquid food coloring, tape, and a few Q-tips. You'll also need a paper pattern to trace. You can choose from simple geometric shapes, flowers, or medieval royal heraldry. The most common mistake happens right at the start, if the plastic slides around. Take your paper design and tape it completely flat to the table, then tape the clear transparency film directly over it. Take a black Sharpie and carefully trace the heavy lines. Take your time here. This perfectly traced outline acts as the skeleton of your stained glass. It builds a solid wall that will trap your liquid colors and hold them exactly where they belong. Now for the mixing station. Squeeze a few small, separate dollops of white Elmer's glue onto a paper plate. To get the right consistency, the ratio must be exact. Add 1 single drop of food coloring to each dollop of glue. Take a Q-tip and gently stir the drop into the glue until the color is completely smooth and uniform. The Q-tip is now your miniature paintbrush. Dip a fresh one into your newly mixed color. Instead of smearing it around like regular paint, lightly drizzle the colored glue inside your black Sharpie outlines. Carefully push the wet glue all the way into the sharp corners of your shapes. You want to make sure there are absolutely no blank, clear gaps left behind. Be careful not to flood the area. If you add too much glue, it will spill over your black lines and cause your distinct shapes to bleed together. You need the shapes fully filled, but the layer has to remain thin enough to dry with translucency. That means light needs to be able to pass through it. Once your shapes are filled, you have to let the project sit undisturbed. The glue must dry completely flat. Patience is your best tool here. As the hours pass, you'll watch that thick, opaque glue shrink and clarify into bright, light-catching glass. For those who want their project to look like a genuine piece of heavy medieval architecture, here is a pro tip. Grab a bottle of black puffy paint and carefully trace right over your dried Sharpie lines. Once this dries, it creates a raised texture that feels exactly like real leaded glass. You can also experiment. If you don't want to wait for glue to dry, you can color the plastic directly with colored Sharpies. You can even rub a little vegetable oil on the back of the film to increase how much light shines through. Finally, cut out your dark paper window edging and glue it completely over the front of your plastic. This frames your artwork and hides any messy outer borders. Now for the payoff. Tack your completed, framed masterpiece up against a real window and let the sunlight stream through. By combining careful outlining, precise mixing, and a little patience, you've captured the brilliant light and color of a medieval cathedral.